Alright, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, here it is, the moment I'm pretty sure none of you have been waiting for, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, and that is my impressions of the Super Smash Bros. Direct that happened, last week? Or this week? Something like that. I know I'm kind of late on this, but, you know, don't shoot me. I've been, busy and sick and lazy and a bunch of different problems have been getting in the way of me doing this video. But here it is. I'm not really going to bore any of you with the details. Anybody who gave a damn about this game or gives a damn about this game has pretty much already saw this direct, so you know what happened in it, you know what you saw, you know the release dates. Well, okay, we don't know the exact release dates, but we know the release time of the two games. And obviously the 3DS version is coming up before the Wii U version for reasons they explained and shit like that. But anyway, so this is actually a good time for me to explain that I meant to make this video a long time ago, but life. Anyway, so I am actually looking more forward right now to the 3DS version for, well, now two reasons. One is actually going to come out earlier than the Wii U version, and two, as far as the the 3DS version goes, I have people that I can actually play the game with. I mean, I know a lot of people at work that actually have 3DSs, and we're all kind of looking forward to that game because we're all going to get together, like maybe during lunch break or some shit like that when we can, and just play. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully we all get the time to do that. We're all just like, maybe sit there and play the 3DS and shit like that. We're going to be a very loud table, I'm pretty sure. People will be looking like, the fuck are these guys doing? They're like a bunch of grown-ass people, and they're playing like video games, getting all loud. Fuck yeah, we are. So you can either join in or shut up and get the hell out of here. That's what it's going to be like. Of course, we'll have to say it nicer because we'll be at work and everything, and we get fired for shit like that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm actually looking forward more to the 3DS version than the Wii version right now. But don't get me wrong, I am definitely looking forward to that Wii version, and we'll hopefully, with any luck, be able to pick that up on day one. I better start saving my pennies now. Yeah, I can't really go out and be buying games like all willy-nilly like I used to. I've come into some recent more expenses, and so my game buying days are very limited. But like I said in the past, luckily I have a huge library and backlog of games that I need to get to, so I'll be pretty good. Plus, I will be keeping my eye on, you know, free games for PlayStation Plus, because let's face it, free games are awesome. And if you don't like free games, I think there's something wrong with you. But anyway, I'm getting on topic here. So I kind of like the thing they're doing with the 3DS version with that thing you can do. What is it called? Smash Run or something? I can't remember the name of it. But it's basically you have 5 minutes to go and gather power-ups and shit like that, and then you take those power-ups into like the battle, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. So then there was the online thing about Smash Brothers, which I really hope they don't fuck up, but come on, this is Nintendo, I'm kind of skeptical. At first, you know, they had the two modes, for fun and for glory. I will pretty much mostly, if I play the game online, which I'll probably play for like 2 weeks, realize I absolutely suck at playing the game online and never touch online again, but you know, that's for me in any online game. It's just that, you know, if I were to play, I'd probably play for the for fun part more than the for glory, because, yeah, that loss record, which I know for me will be fucking huge and embarrassing. I just can't do it. So, at first I was kind of put off because they said the only stage was Final Destination, but I kind of felt better when they announced that the Final Destination stage will be variations of other stages. So each stage will have its own Final Destination various stage, which I think will be pretty cool, because this way you're not limited to like the same boring ass background, even though like the Final Destination stage in this game, at least for the Wii version, looks absolutely fucking fantastic. I like the way it looks. It's kind of cool. Like half the stage is like ice, or like half the stage is fire. And they got this. It looks pretty cool. So it's not like I think the stage is bad. And at first I was kind of depressed, like, well, you're only doing Final Destination for it, for the online for glory. But I felt better when they said there's different versions of the stage. And it's kind of cool because some people, it's like they are trying to cater to that competitive crowd as far as online goes, and that is a plus. I mean, me personally, I don't really give a shit about competitiveness or the competitive scene, but it's nice to see that Nintendo is actually giving some thought to it, and they're going to, you know, it's kind of cool that they're going to, like, you know, so this game, it looks like it's possible that, like, in future Evos, this game might actually take the place of Melee, but, you know, that depends on the fighting I know there's mechanics in Melee that's not in Brawl that makes Melee more competitive. So hopefully they bring that back. So for those of you who actually do care about that, you know, good luck. I'm glad for you that you get shit like that. It's nice, and it's nice to see that Nintendo is thinking of that, as long as they don't like fuck it up or say something like, well, you can play the game at Evo, but you can't stream it. Which, like I said previously, it's a stupid fucking thing to do, because if people see that game at Evo and they're on the fence about it, they're going to see this game, like millions are going to see this game get played, and that is sales right there. You're going to want that now. It's probably not going to be Evo until like 2015 or maybe 16, because the game's not coming out for winter 2014, which I am skeptical of. I really think this game is going to end up being pushed back to 2015, which on Nintendo's part is going to be really dumb. But, you know, it's just like I've been like playing Nintendo systems and games long enough to realize that this shit happens like a lot. And well, whatever. But however, if it does manage to come out during the holiday season, that's also a plus, because that can sell you some Wii U units right there. So hopefully they can get the game done by then, get some of those Wii U sales up, and like maybe Nintendo will start to care about the Wii U game, because I get the impression they don't. Like, even third parties have wrote off the Wii U already, and I'm starting to feel like Nintendo has too. They're like, yeah, fuck this shit, we're done. But I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case. And the only reason I'm saying that because I bought a Wii U and I like it to last at least another 2 or 3 years. I'm being realistic here. I'm pretty sure they're going to come out with a new system. I'm going to say by 2016, maybe 2017. But I'll talk about that in a later video. So, other than that, like the two versions, other than different stages in the 3DS version, are the same. We got the same roster, and I think it's pretty cool. I mean, that's great. I like the fact they put Little Mac in there. Little Mac is like my favorite Nintendo character. And then, you know, he's like crappy in the air. I think it's kind of cool that they made him for this game, because I've been wanting Little Mac ever since, like, I think back when they were talking about Melee, I was like, oh, they should totally put Little Mac in there, because they haven't been making Punch-Out games since like the Super Nintendo. And I thought it was cool that they actually put the wireframe version in there. That's pretty cool too. Like, you can get an alternate they're doing alternate costumes in this game, which is also cool. But I kind of like they're doing the old school wireframe versions from the arcade versions, which if you ever played the arcade version, it's fucking hard. I was actually at Disneyland a few months back, and they had the fucking arcade version there. I'm like, yeah, and I'm playing. I'm like, I suck at this. I'm not playing anymore. So that happened. So that's pretty cool. It's looking really good on and I think that, like, since they were like, well, when I watched it, it wasn't live anymore. I watched I watched it when it was already like out and stuff like that. So even in those, like when I was watching it on the TV, like, I know that the visuals they're showing there didn't do the game justice. It's going to look 10 times better than it did in that video once it finally comes to systems. So it is looking pretty good. A lot of neat features. Like I said, the online competitive thing they're going for is a plus. It's kind of nice that they're doing the fourth one where you can do, you can still do, you know, the custom matches, and you can do the items. I think they should totally do that. Don't take away the items. I think Smash Bros. Meant to play with items, so whatever. And like I said, hopefully Nintendo has some kind of plan to have some other games come out before then, because I know we got Mario Kart coming out at the end of May. I'm on the fence on that one. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I have honestly never owned a Mario Kart game, simply for the fact that I sucked at it. So, but I don't know, if the online play is good, maybe I'll hop on and do some racing, even though I'll completely like lose all of them. But whatever. So, like I said, I know hopefully Nintendo has got something coming out between May and the Mario Kart, and by winter of 2014. I don't know what they're doing, but I hope they have something out, because that's like a pretty huge gap between like large scale Nintendo games. And I hope they have some shit they haven't really told us about yet. But honestly, if there's stuff that they're not talking about, they need to start talking about it. Right? Nobody's gonna give a damn about games they don't know about. That's the whole thing about it. But again, something for another video I should talk about. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm looking forward to both games. Like I said, right now I am looking forward more to the 3DS version, Wii version, because I'll have actual people to play against, like in the 3DS version, more or less. Hopefully they have like local play. It's like with a couple of the friends, you can all play without having to have a Wi-Fi thing. That works, right? I haven't really tried that yet, so it's all looking pretty good. definitely look forward to the Smash Bros. Game like I always do. I hope they don't put the tripping in. For the love of God, leave out the tripping. The only problem I really had with the Direct was the translator. Just the translator was boring. The dude sounded like completely bored, and he didn't. I don't think he put the enthusiasm into the translation as Sakurai seemed to be putting. Because like when he went, I am Sakurai. You hear the announcers go, or the translators go, I am Sakurai, and he's doing this, director of Super Smash Brothers. It's like, really? At least the dude's like, I can imagine it would go like this, you know, but in Japanese, I am Sakurai, the director! And this guy was just like, the director of Super Smash Brothers. Like, whatever. Nintendo, you need to get, like, more enthusiastic translators. I know you're dealing with people who don't speak English at all. You do a translation, that's fine. But at least, you know, try to put some kung fu movie style, like, voiceovers on there. I don't know what I'm saying with that one, but that's it. My impressions of the game is looking pretty good. I look forward to it, so yeah. Alright guys, I will see you next time, and that's all I got for now. See you guys later.